My name is Ken Ogima. I'm running for Chief of Fort Wayne First Nation, born and raised Thunder Bay, Ontario. I did not grow up on reserve, grew up across the river, so to speak. Went to Westgate High School. Left Thunder Bay in the mid-90s. There was next to no work for unskilled laborers, so joined the Armed Forces, spent 3 years as an infantry soldier with 1 PPCLI, 1st Battalion Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. Then remained on the reserve list thereafter for 3 years. While in Alberta, met my wife, who's Cheryl Ogima now, then Cheryl Ward. Her and I, we share four beautiful children together.
What kind of issues are you hoping to tackle being chief? I know there's a few.
Oh. You know, it's not so much tackling issues, it's addressing the issues that we have in our community. I mean, issues that go all the way from communication, transparency, accountability, all the way to social issues such as housing, addictions, education, issues such as the bridge. I mean, Fort Wayne First Nation right now is in a situation where we could be deemed in a state of emergency with respect to access to and from our reserve. I mean, heaven forbid Fort Wayne First Nation be put into a situation of natural disaster. One way in, one way out. The response time therein could be catastrophic for our people. So, I mean, with all of those issues that we have as a nation, what I intend on bringing to the table is a voice of unity. So why I want to be chief? Uniting our community. I mean, we have all these other issues that our nation deals with daily, but these issues cannot be addressed or tackled if we're not united as a community, standing together as one, having our leadership work together as one, putting aside all of our family grievances and the history that each and every one of us carry with us on a daily basis when making those decisions. So, why do I want to be chief? Because I'm not attached to any of that history. The generational effect of Fort Wayne First Nation politics that has been sitting at the table for the better part of 40 years, 30, 40 years. If elected chief, that's what I do offer our people, is a chief that's removed from all of that. A chief that can sit there and make decisions based on what the people want in an unbiased form or fashion.
That's awesome. And unity is one of the biggest things any country needs, or any type of political area. It needs unity.
Well, if we're not united and we're spending our hours and days sitting in meetings dealing with personal issues of what you've done to me or what I've done to you, real-time business decision or real-time business issues or social issues cannot be addressed because we still have not gotten over what you have done to me and what I have done to you. I haven't done anything to anyone really, so sitting at that table, it would be very hard for someone to say, we can't make a decision because you have done something to me.
It's a monumental undertaking to be a leader in any community, and it doesn't matter what community it is. And it's a lot to put on one's shoulders. Support at home is very imperative, which I gather you have. You have 4 children and a wife, and obviously a life, and so everybody's obviously on board with you.
Oh, 100%, yes. Yeah. Something that we talk about daily. I mean, this goes back not only yesterday, this goes back 7 years ago when I was first nominated for council. The question was asked way back when, you know, how my family would deal with that. Well, my family is very supportive. We love one another. We support each other in our dreams and our aspirations, as I do with my children do with me. And I have supported my wife for the last 17 years in her dreams and aspirations. And equally, in return, she has said that she is willing to do so as well for me.
That's very imperative in any election. Well, is there anything else that we didn't touch on today that you would like to touch on? Contact information.
Yes, contact information. Social media, it's been a huge tool for me. I spent the better part of 7 years reaching out to as many of our band members on and off reserve, utilizing it. So, Ken Ogima on Facebook. Telephone number is 780-782-6267. And we can go back to email, which is my last name, first initial, ogimak@yahoo.ca. Yeah, that's my information, contact information.
And then we will provide that information at the bottom of this video as well for you, along with everything else that you provided today. I'd like to thank you so much, and I wish you luck in everything, and I'll be definitely keeping an eye on things.
Thank you.
And, yeah, looking forward to see what happens. This is Kelly with Thunder Bay Live at the Renaissance Cafe with Ken.
Thanks.